been told for the fourth or maybe fifth time, I lost count probably, that I'm live. So let's fuck around and see if that's really the case, shall we? All right, so what feels like for the billionth time, we've got two piles here. This is pile number one with the spirit quartz, pretty nifty, right? And there is pile two's emblem here, the stalactite. Okay. So thank you for those that are sifting through whatever haystack has been created by YouTube to find this freaking live stream. All right. I'm hoping it's live. I'm only saying that because I've been told a few times through the device that, oh yeah, no, that's the case. And then it's like, never mind. So I don't know what's going on. 55 on the timer. Better change that shit for sure. Anyways, I digress. Pile number one, for whoever may find this video. Please know you're amazing because you're not regular, that's for sure. The way it's seeming in the energy right now, this must be for only a few out of the collective. And I get it. They did feel like specific personal messages, just saying. All right. So pile number one, again, that was those that picked the spirit quartz. Okay. And you could have light eyes, specifically green eyes. All right. That's pretty cool if I do say so myself. All right. A little biased there, I guess. And you could be quite playful, tapped in, or this, I'm describing the energy perhaps of your person. All right. Now, I will be mindful to say I was intending to describe the energy of the person on your mind that's bringing through this message. Sometimes it happens, you guys. The energy flip-flops, right? So there's that. But whoever I'm speaking about, you're playful. You know what it's like to be tapped into your inner child, right? Unapologetically, right? And you could be spiritual, and there could be some significance to your days of the week, your schedule, where you and this person could have had a specific significance to a particular day of the week or schedule, okay, if that makes sense to say. Because I do have this card here, and it's talking about all the days of the week, but specifically Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday's kind of blurry. Maybe that was your day of the week, right? Hear me out. Where you guys allowed things to just kind of ebb and flow, as it were. Or maybe it got a little messy, depending on who all I'm reading for, right? And the universe has been sending signs. This person has been sending signs. This person could damn sure be your counterpart, twin flame. I know everybody's like shying away from. I didn't make the card, all right? This is the Love Oracle from Andromeda Skies, right? And some of us do understand that, you know, they very much are on that journey. Others, not the case. I get that, right? Love and Light Nettie P. So for your free reading, please check the description box. There are live stream rules. My apologies. We don't seem to have any mods on at the moment. So normally there's like a paragraph. I'm not able to put in the paragraph because of the way that it's set up through YouTube. Interestingly enough, I understand it is a platform for those using laptops first, and I guess that's why. But please check the description box, anyone who's looking for a free reading. If you're looking to pay for a reading, simply pay for a reading, and then, you know, you'll get that as well. Do you know what I mean? But this person here, twin flame or not, green eyes, light eyes or not, the understood, gosh, I kind of want to say the understood fear, right? Because it's like, it's really only a truth until you accept it as true and then action out like that. And I think that's kind of part and parcel what one or more of you have started to do with this energy, talking about this is the end. I really feel like it's coming out in a projection. It came out simultaneously with this twin flame. This could be also high key significance of this person being like, well, what do you mean twin flames? Like, we're done kind of thing, part and parcel of the history, not to be triggering to anyone or anyone's path. It's just how I'm interpreting the cards. This person wants you to know, I do feel you. They're saying they're afraid of a commitment and they are possessive and jealous of you irregardless. And I feel like that's toxic. I feel like that's unfair, right? It's definitely spiritual abuse to hold on to someone's energy, to remotely view them repeatedly, to, have orgasms with your name in their mouth kind of stuff, it's abuse. And this is why, for those wondering, we do say in the spiritual community all the time, call back your energy. All right. Somebody's always doing something somewhere. All right. We talk about evil eye, but I feel like we don't talk about some of the sex magic as often as we should, as often as it's performed. That might even be performed more often than the freaking evil eye, if you can imagine that. Love and light roll. You're welcome, Nettie. Blessings to you all, of course. And this person wants you to know, again, they feel you. They're saying, I miss the feel of you next to me. Pile number one. They're saying, I'm trying to take responsibilities for my actions right now. Please know this. So there's some urgency regarding the timing of the message, perhaps, right? Love and Light Raw, please read the description box for the live stream rules on how to receive a free tarot reading. And please wait for the bell. That's part of the instructions. The bell has not rung. I didn't even bring it out yet. So right now we're doing pile number one's message. Okay. And again, that's for those that picked the spirit quartz. And we do also have a pile number two for those picking the stalactite. All right. Regarding a message from the person on your mind. Okay. Could be Kendra. Who knows? All right. So sit tight. I hope you get something out of the messages. And in a few moments, I will be ringing the bell and I will make sure that everyone on the Zoom, or on the Zoom, I'm on Zoom a lot. Can you guys tell? Everyone on the YouTube live stream is going to know that the bell is rung and that it's time to ask the question. And they will know, because they've all read all of the rules, how to actually craft the question. And everyone will know if you didn't read those rules, you guys, and you won't get a free reading. And so I'm trying to avoid that, quite honestly. I'm here to read your cards, okay? This person, pile number one, says, I will come back for you. Now, you guys could be seeing a couple numbers. So interesting. I pulled these after, let's see, going back to this card indicating look for the signs. I think this was one of the first cards. And these were basically one of the last few here. Okay, we're going to get to names because I try to help you guys out with more specificity. And I did channel a few names onto a deck. So we do have that. All right, so the first number I'd like to talk about is actually a twin flame number. It's coming out specifically in significance to the twin flame journey. Take it with a grain of salt if you'd like. Okay, 2222 or 2222. And it says, there is much work for you and your twin as you are finding balance. This is time to forgive yourself and others as well. You need to find peace. The core of your soul needs balance in order to move forward. Your twin may be awakening. And that's exactly the case right now. So you could be called into different measures of self-care. You could be finding that, you're just, your body is like screaming just to be rested at this time. You could be finding that you've had to change up your own, going back to the days of the week, the scheduling. Maybe some of you are very regimented in your schedule or not, and you're finding that you're making changes towards the other aspect of that spectrum, depending on where you fall, if you're too damn busy or needing to move your ass a bit, so take what resonates there. We also have angel number 1133. Commit to being the best version of yourselves here, honey bun, and enjoy the positive impact it will most assuredly have on your connection. And the last number coming out, which I know myself, I've been seeing left and right, just saying, you guys maybe too, love and light Sunnis, is 777. All right, not a bad number at all. Very lucky, most would say, right? But in this particular instance, you're being called to honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you, because a completion is near. And I just saw 909 on the timer. Okay, get ready for new beginnings. All right, it's like this person and or you were fearing like, oh, this is not a thing, this is the end, it's just the ending. And you guys, you could be even seeing 1010 or 1212 could be of some significance as well, I'm getting. And really all of those numbers, they talk about wish fulfillment just the same. It's like, yeah, the ending, but like, even 1010, right? It's the ending and simultaneous new beginnings. All right. You guys check out the other aspects of the channel. We've got 111 coming through left and right. It came through again this morning. You maybe have seen the short on that. So new beginnings are inevitable. What will you will with them, right? What will you do with them, and what will you tolerate? What will you allow yourselves to receive with all of that? Okay. So let's see. I could be talking about and or to a Carrie, an Eric, a Tucker, a Nikki, a Mia, a Tara, a Chloe, Siler, Jackson, or a Lynette. Okay, so those are just, if your person or your name didn't come out in that pile, please don't say, oh, I've got to disregard it. Your intuition trumps any freaking pile, any freaking tarot reading, any tarot reader. I need you to know. Okay, so take with it, pile number one, what you will, but that was pile number one's message from the person, excuse me, on your mind. So the bell has rung. We will be getting to pile number two in just a few, so stick around. And those that know what to do, you may go ahead and do so now. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not able to place. Can somebody place into the chat, bell has rung? All right, we're all, I see you. Okay. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and hitting like on the video. And thank you guys for checking out and following the live stream rules. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness, we have to fish and find and hunt. My goodness, those hobbies of yours were all. Well, it seems like Kendra is definitely going to be part and parcel of your stability eventually. This pesky energy, however, does give the 10 here, Raul. We just said what? 10 was endings and simultaneously new beginnings. Okay, even though it may not feel like it, sound like it, you maybe don't see evidence of it right away. It's coming. The wheel is coming towards a favorable aspect of the connection. All right. However, I'm getting it's going to be slower than you'd like it to be. But a sturdy foundation is best, right? So, you know, you don't want to hop on to some fragile type of foundation for this connection. And I gather that wouldn't last, would it? So it's going to mean that the wait is going to be worthwhile. Now, your part in that wait is to make sure that you're not waiting. Isn't that tricky? I know. So instead of waiting, you've got to put your energy towards you, Raul, what you've got going on, Raul. All right. Or maybe what you've not got going on. Did you get that started yet? Kind of thing, right? Whatever that is. Because that's what's going to make you more foundationally sturdy as well. You're going to have more of a sense of self-confidence, all right, which is going to make you what? Attract Kendra and everybody else. I'm just saying, get ready, okay? Your dance card could be pretty full beyond Kendra, but I see there's passion there regarding her, just saying. On the other side of you, you know, really balancing out what you have, like really being your own best, whatever you feel like you need or want, right? So if that's a friend, if that's a lover, right? If that's a parent, if that's a teacher, right? You've got to really start orchestrating the fact that you are capable of creating your life, okay? Outside of Kendra. And as soon as you do that, Kendra's probably going to be begging to come right back. Okay. It's really, I'm dumbing down a lot of spiritual laws and principles, but I promise the message stands. All right. So that's what I have for you, Raw. Love and light to you and love and light to Kendra. Thank you for your help there, Raw, on the bell. Appreciate it. So Sunis, please read the description box. I can't have every third person following the rules, and I'm not trying to, like be some sort of bully. I'm not here for that. I'm here to read your cards, but we've got to have order about it. You guys, our freaking family, our tribe is growing. I don't know if you guys have noticed, because we're doing this all together. You should have, but just saying, in case you didn't notice. So order is going to be like really important, because sometimes we're going to have thousands of people on the lives, and I'm going to be, you know, handing out free readings. So the better, just like that foundation I was talking about with Raul, the better the foundation, the longer it lasts, and the greater the experience. Let's be honest, right? I'm not really like a rules kind of chick. It's just that order is something that allows for me to channel, ebb and flow, and release the messages. And my guides have asked me to be obedient with asking the collective about this order. Okay. It serves us all. Okay. So thank you for those that are patient and understanding about that and understand my heart in it. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we're going to go on to pile number 2. All right. And that is, again, our stalactite. All right. For the pile number 2 message. This person, pile number 2, wants you to know that you inspire them, soul and spirit. Okay. So whatever you're doing, keep it up, right? Makes sense. And maybe you feel like you're doing nothing. Just continue to be you. Either way, right? This person, okay, is somebody that you know because they're asking that you should come back. They're saying like, I get it now. I see your way in it. I see your maybe mind and heart in the matter, whatever it was that kind of tipped the scales over where it was like, all right, we got to take a break at least, or maybe actually like separate. Okay. This person has kids. One or more of you could have red hair, or there could be love and light shine. Thanks so much for joining. So we're on pile number 2 right now, you guys. There could be some significance to even like a redheaded child. Okay. It doesn't have to be the case, but they want and they welcome a future with you. Okay. It's kind of giving that Wheel of Fortune energy. I know I was just dealing with it from the tarot, but that seems to be sticking out in my mind's eye here. Now this person could be known to be a partier, right? They could be known to get a little messy, to maybe even get a little down. Like this person is coming through. I don't know. I'm picking up on some dark-headed male energy, short hair, but it's like rumpled hair, right? And maybe some significance to skater. Vans is coming through. Okay. And it's like this person is known just the same for being like the life of the party, but this person can actually really suffer from some like severe depressive mood swings just the same. So mental health, and I'm not a doctor, right? Like I'm giving you the channel. Mental health could have some significance to this person, and I kind of want to get emotional about it because it's so sad, because it's like this person has the capacity to like really shift the energy in a room, in a space even. I don't even know if I want to confine it to just a room or a building, right? And yet just the same can be down, just so down, right? Feeling so lost. And so maybe that was part and parcel of like why you just couldn't really hang around for all of the trips that this person was taking, etc. Maybe there is something to like LSD or like shrooms. Like maybe this person kind of like burnt themselves out a bit. Doesn't have to be the case, but they actually are looking for a relationship. And if this person like I'm getting that this person maybe could have like gone to rehab, like came back, and they're like, okay, like I made this kid, right? And so like I want to do right by the kid. So they were it's like they were on this journey of like making amends. Maybe this is like AA or something, like where they go through that list. What's that list? Because now they're giving me, my name is Earl. What the fuck was that? Was it alcohol that he was on? I forget. There's like a list, right? Love and Light Eat Me, thanks for joining again. So there's like a certain kind of list, right? So maybe this guy was like, okay, I put on the list for like as far as prioritization of like making amends. Maybe is that what they making amends? I don't know. And so this person was like very family first oriented in the recent past. I'm getting, on the other side of this rehabilitation. But now it seems like they're very much geared towards picking up the pieces where you guys left off, and not really in the sense of like, yeah, let's continue on with the fuckery, but like really being like, hey, you are actually like a golden angel in my path, and you are part and parcel of my journey and how I was able to turn it around after meeting you. You were a catalyst for me, and I really, really, and it's like, you may feel like pile number 2 that this person, this particular dark-headed, short-haired, scruffy-haired kind of skater vibes individual, could be in their mid-30s. Doesn't have to be the case, but anyhow, they really are serious. Like, it sounds like it's like, yeah, right, like, what book did you rip it out of? Oh, is that Sarah's line then? Like, it's like, it's giving maybe even like too feminine of an energy from this type of individual. It's because they're finding themselves, you know? And I think that there is beauty in that, okay? But this person, they're like, why do I feel so lost? I want to be different. I'm stuck in visions of us together. And they're like, I'm now literally like coming towards you, like energetically at least. Okay, some this is physical. This person had a lot of childhood trauma. This could be why you might feel like, are you pretending now when this person comes back out more vulnerable, more truthful, and unmasked towards you? Okay. This person is definitely figuring themselves out on the other side of deciding to do just that. I think that's pretty powerful. I think that's pretty fucking sexy. All right. They're saying, I wish I could have been fully honest with you. I had to let you go so I could look, I had to let you go so I could find my true self. Exactly. And they're like, you know, in the past, they weren't a vibrational match to even understand you. It's like, you might be frustrated, pile number two, with this person, because it's like, what the fuck do you mean? like, like seriously, I spelled it out. I drew a map, okay? I made balloon characters and puppets and muppets. You know what I mean? Like, you could have just really tried to meet this person where they were, but they just weren't themselves. So how could you? All right, hindsight's 2020. I get it. It's very frustrating. But don't stay in the stagnancy that frustration offers, because you don't have to. You can give yourself permission to do something else, to feel something else. Okay. And this person saying, look, in the past, I was better with my mind than I ever could have been with my heart. The heart space, I mean, here's the sitch, in case you didn't know. All right. If somebody is masked up around you, if somebody is masked up with themselves and they don't know their true selves, how are you getting into their heart space and finding true gold there? Like, my goodness, it's giving, if anything, you're going to find a couple of crumbled up bricks if it is gold, because they've been so out of touch, they've been so blocked off, they've been in hopeless energy. There's nothing to thrive out of hopelessness, is there? I mean, if you tell a seed every day you probably won't grow, you bet you damn sure you're not going to grow. You're not growing. Watch how that seed doesn't grow, okay? Because that's a thing. Just saying. Okay. So this person, childhood trauma, okay, that means from basically what, falling out their mama, or maybe a couple of months after they realize, there's not much love here. There's not much support here. There is trauma here, right? You want to know what that does to the heart space? You already know. So don't act like you don't know now just because it's regarding this person who was not even themselves. And I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. I never will be for that, right? All I'm saying is when you can dissect the situation and understand it, don't turn back around and act like you don't understand just because you're not healed yet, okay? Work on the healing part. Like, oh shit, I understand. Now I got to understand how to heal this with this new understanding. It's kind of like the same principle behind, oh shit, they're throwing rocks again. I gotta build, bitches, right? Right, okay. This person saying, I feel lonely, but that's not why they are coming back. This is not, can you please be another band-aid for me in another segment of my lifetime? This is not that. This person actually has made changes intentionally. Even before the rehab, I'm hearing to say, whoever is resonating with that particular male individual. This person saying, I can't take it anymore. You know, the way I've treated you is wrong, and I don't want to be who I used to be because I know you deserve better. And spirit, and basically high key, this person's higher self is saying, don't put up with my BS though, right? Like, don't let me get away with shit that you know damn well I shouldn't be getting away with. And I'm not saying it like this person is saying like, hey, I'm gonna try you. They're saying, hey, I'm literally rehabilitating myself. I'm literally changing actively. And so the actively is the key part in that scenario, changing actively. I'm not here to make it like, oh, they only did like 2.5 baby steps towards like the end goal. No, they're very much like well on their way to this ultimate transformation. Okay. However, This life is far more spiritual, and the divine uses our hearts and our pockets and whatever really makes us tick to assist us with learning lessons. Whoever I'm speaking to, pile number 2, let's be honest, you had to learn a lesson about your worth. You had to learn the lesson about boundaries, what they are, how to use them, how to be not toxic in them, in spite of being abused and being in toxic environments and relationships and situationships. Well, here's why. At the soul contract level, you and this individual energy said, we're going to learn and grow our souls together. Gosh, we're going to have a time at it, won't we? And bam, now you've got this history with this individual. Okay. So again, don't put up with their BS, because they may try you. Maybe they're contracted to. Maybe they don't even know. That's why you really shouldn't attach all of those nasty emotions to the situation. When you don't have, you could choose not to, okay? Especially if they hurt and don't help, right? You guys, do you realize, like, every time somebody is firing and projecting towards another individual, they are hurting themselves karmically, dare I say spiritually? Don't be that one, okay? But also, just the same, don't put up with their BS if they got some to give. All right. If they found some that they had to deal with on the back end of some healing. Gosh, haven't we all been there as well? So no judgment, only love and light, right? This person saying, I feel terrible for hurting you. And they could be at a longer distance. All right. They could be, you know, a couple towns over. It's giving, you can't necessarily walk to this person's house. Maybe you could. I'm not here to word curse you, but it's just, it's not, it wouldn't be a normal course that you would be like, I prefer to walk there over riding a bike or driving kind of thing, right? So long distance may be at issue. And this person is saying, look, I know, okay, so this is why the don't put up with my BS is coming. This person is maturing enough to understand that they're not always mature. That is beautiful. Okay, because this person's not touting it as like an excuse, like, well, that's just the way I am. I'm only half baked and that's it. No, this person is like, please understand, like, I'm in like rehabilitation right now. Like, I'm actively climbing out of this crab bucket, this crab barrel. Okay, I'm actively climbing out of these generational curses. Right. So, you know, it is what it is, honey bun. There is no such thing as perfection here. And good thing it's not an actual prerequisite to like being blessed or being chosen or being on the good side of karma. I think we'd all be screwed there. Just saying, all right, if that were the case. But this person says, I think the world of you. And they definitely want to start over, and they want to start over for the long haul. I'm hearing long haul. So maybe somebody speaks like that. This person could be Josh, Carter. We've got, and I'm so sorry. This could be the name or names of individuals that you are connected to. I'm not trying to say that, but that is the channeling. So you could be connected to some of these. And or this could be your name or the name of your person. However it comes out here, pile number 2. I'm not sure what the connected to here is. But so we've got James and Simone or Simon. We've got Omar, Madison, Daniel, Justin, Chase, Monica, Ali, and Imani. All right. So whether that's you or they or somebody connected to them, brother, sister, mother, I don't know. That's what I have for pile number 2, and I'm ringing the bell. For those that don't know what to do, please and thank you, check the description box below, because everyone's going to know if you don't know what's going on, guys. I'm just saying, and you won't get a reading, and I don't want you to not get a reading. For those that don't know as well, because some of us are new here, and I get it, if you've already received your free reading during this live stream, then please and thank you understand that you just get one per live stream. But don't worry, I'll be back, right? So there's always more opportunity every live stream, you guys, to have a free reading. Okay, let me see what's going on in the comments. Alrighty. You don't know what to ask, Eat Me. Okay, well, I'm not here to force you to ask. I can ask what energy will assist you in your current energies. How about that, Amy? Oh, you're going to, are you going to be rich? I almost said, oh, you're going to be rich. So claim that one. All right, here we go. Let's see, eat me. God forbid the universe should say no. Everybody but eat me's rich. Is that it? No, that's not it, eat me. And rich how? There's so many more than one way to be rich. All right, let's see here. Well, we got a yes for you, eat me. All right. And this is Major Arcana vibes, the World card. Talks about success, accomplishment, travel, completion, satisfaction, belonging, wholeness. Could even be globally. All right. So as you believe, you achieve, right? Happy birthday, Eat Me. I might be back on. I should be back on tomorrow. So, Eat Me, I gather that you've got some next steps ahead that produce some. And the star card on the bottom and the ace of wands on the other side of that. Eat me. My goodness. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the star card, and the ace of wands coming out for you. And Spirit saying this is definitely Eat Me's question, or connected to Eat Me's energy, as I'm like triple, because I'm not here to manipulate you guys. Like I'm like, all right, let me just make sure, triple make sure, and I'm like communicating behind the scenes. If you guys see me glitch up, this is why. Like I'm doing a lot, okay? I mean, I love it, but I'm just trying to explain. That is a lot, Eat Me. That's like everything that you could ever wish for. Wait, let me see. Wait, just start to go back. Yeah, I don't know what's up with TikTok. I have not been. I've just been focusing on YouTube because you guys have been showing me the most love. So I'm like, you know, I'm not here for me. You know what I mean? So I don't really know if it makes sense to build on a platform that seems iffy. You know what I mean? I feel like we just talked about that. So I figured, long story short, I would just wait and see. You know. But there's always YouTube or Instagram as well, Eat Me. All right. Love and light to you guys. I'm going. Oh, wait. Let me see here. Sean. Ooh. New collection. I'd like to see it. All right. Let's see here. For Sean. I'll take it if you don't, Sean. Justice is pretty self-explanatory, but coming out with Archangel Michael's sword of clarity and truth. I mean, and they are both yes, in case you wondered, they're both yes cards, Sean. Just saying. I think that you need to balance out your mental energy comparable to your emotional energy. So what I mean by that is when you want to wonder, because I get it, right? You want to wonder, like, what if or what about, right? Instead of wondering what it, because you're going to want to. So as that unction happens, tell yourself, this is a wonderful opportunity for me to manifest what I want about what I'm wondering about. And so anyone can listen to this and apply it to whatever you are wondering about. It doesn't have to just be that your name's Sean, right? But, you know, Sean, I'm still addressing. I'm just saying that there's more power in manifesting than there will ever be found in the power of worry regarding getting what you want. Now, worry is very powerful, right? Because it's like it will get you what you don't want every fucking time. And worry is so powerful, it can make you think you can't help but to wonder or worry. Right? But there are other powers to rock with. And there's other tools in that proverbial spiritual tool belt of yours, like manifestation, like 369, right? Like the law of assumption that you can utilize to combat some of those pesky happenstances like worry. All right. I'm not here to judge you like, oh, how could you worry? How could you wonder, collective, about anything? Are you kidding me? Ugh. I'm just saying there are ways around the energy sometimes, and other times you just got to know how to push on through the energy, okay? And make it work for you on the other side, okay? The weapons form, but it shall not prosper. Oh, right, that's Neville Goddard, right? The ladder. Is that Neville Goddard? Yeah, the ladder exercise. You know what I felt about the ladder exercise though, because the thing is, that man only made up that illustrative example, I'd like to call it, the ladder exercise, to really hit home with the naysayers demographic of his market, okay? Or the naysayers of the collective, I guess. Because I don't mean to make it sound like the guy was like gimmicky and like selling stuff, because he actually did, my understanding, he gave like whole freaking TED Talks for free, right? Like step by step, like do this. And the ladder exercise was part of that. I was just watching something about that the other night. And really, it's not even like the ladder exercise is necessarily necessary to your path if you already believe. Okay, you could just skip that. Because the ladder exercise was really just to prove those people that wanted to disprove the spiritual laws and principles that he was giving to them. So it's kind of a time waster unless you're already of the mindset that you're a naysayer and that you're like fighting against the belief. And I only say that because I feel like a lot of people waste their time doing these exercises when they could have already been actively manifesting something they wanted to see. It's like how we say, like, well, if you worry, if you don't want, and you feel, I don't want this stalactite. I don't want this stalactite. I don't want this stalactite. Next thing you know, it's on the floor inexplicably. I'm tripping on it. I'm stepping near it. It's near my bedside table. Like, just it's a spiritual law and principle, because whatever you focus on, something doesn't want me to get this out. 1 second. Whatever you focus on is what you're going to see. Okay. However, let's not get super delusional. Okay. You cannot mind bend people's like mental spaces, heart spaces. Also comes to mind. That's manipulation. So I'm sorry to tell you that your love spell didn't work because you were spiritually abusing some of the spiritual laws and principles and using your overinflated or maybe underinflated ego to think something that just is powerfully toxic. And so you're going to get disappointed at the end. That's a spiritual law and principle too. Just saying. But anyways, I digress. You guys, what you believe, you can achieve. Far greater, far easier, and far faster than if you are in the naysayer aspect of things. It's probably not going to work. Planted the seed, it's probably not going to grow. Yeah, that's because you keep saying that that's the truth. What is the truth that you're saying about anything or anyone, inclusive of yourselves? And now, please, let's not forget the divinity attached to all of it. What would you say that for? It's probably not going to grow. It's probably going to be hard for you. Huh? What? Says who? And a lot of people want to blame God. It says God because it just whole time says you. And that's why we beg you, please tap in. I know you want Johnny. I know you want Trisha. You know what I'm saying? But like tap in though, so that you can get the best versions of Johnny and the best versions of Trisha, and not just half-ass the whole entire lifestyle, your money, your business, your fame, your fortune, your legacy, your wealth, your health, right? It's all connected. So when you are over focusing on one aspect, right, like a Trisha, what else is fallen by the wayside back behind that focus magnification? Now that you understand that, what could you focus on and let other shit fall to the wayside about? Because that's how you beautify your path. Of course, co-creating with source energy. Make sense? All right. So that's what I got to give today, you guys. I'm going to hop off if there's no other yeah, no, eat me. If you understand it and you wanted to do it, nobody is saying like, oh my God, like you're bad for that. Like, all I'm saying is for those wondering, like, because it's so funny you bring this up, because like, I don't know, it was like 2-3 nights ago, I was like really like in the rabbit holes, or was learning, growing my own soul, because I do far more than just the tarot, you guys. I promise. But anyways, and I was just thinking personally, like, I'm pretty sure that's a time waster. It's like how you'll see videos of like Oprah Winfrey, right? Who everybody tells is successful. She's other stuff too, but anyhow. And she's all like, I don't even need the vision board. Like, I'm beyond it. That would be it would slow me down. Once you guys get built up in some of these spiritual laws and principles, you start thinking for yourselves about it too. And you're like, oh, that's for me, that's gonna slow me down if I'm manifesting a ladder when I could just get on with the getting on with what I'm intending to manifest and see it even faster than the ladder, perhaps. Because I don't want the ladder. See what I mean? That's all I meant. You know, do whatever works for you. Different strokes for different folks. And I think that it's wonderful that you even know about that ladder exercise, if you ask me. All right. So no worries there. And thank you for sharing, because that does keep it interesting on the lives. All right. All right, here we go. Yeah, the mind control. Yep. Oh, she's 60% off. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I just learn and share with you guys what I learn from some of those same people. You know, you don't have to pay for every little thing, you know what I mean? But I guess maybe you do have to pay, because it's a bit of sacrifice to make the time to learn, to have the energy to try to, you know, wrap your head around shit that's bigger than you. Yeah. So there is a little bit of sacrifice in that. But you know, as spirit leads, you guys, you might have a teacher that does it better for you than I get that. You know what I mean? I'm not for everyone, and I work every day to be okay with that. Um, because as long as I'm okay with myself and what I'm doing, I think that's probably the most important. And I feel like we should all separately and apart from each other feel that way, because I feel like that's not toxic, you know? But obviously, high key, do whatever makes you, um, you know, really get it. I want you guys, I come on here and I try to give different illustrative examples. I try to be obedient to the channeling. And sometimes I'm even like the channeling. I'm like, well, this is, you know, what Aunt Betty said, but like, just saying, I probably wouldn't do it all the way, you know, that way. But you've got free will, you know, free will is very important. So thank you for those that actually come onto the lives and actually participate. All right, I got a lot of you sitting there in the recesses, and I'm wondering, like, what else are you doing? You know, could you enlighten us? You might have even more fun on the live streams if you did that much. But anyways, I just appreciate you guys being here, and I hope that you do something for yourselves that makes you smile. All right, because you guys deserve to do that. Even if you feel like you've got no reason to, I dare you. I dare you. Just smile. Smile. Give yourself 2 minutes. It might hurt your face by the end because you're not used to it. I'm still working up to 2 minutes myself because my RBF is like really trying to be part and parcel of my imagery for some odd reason. I'm like, all right, we can do it. Just 12 seconds more. Like calisthenics for the face. Anyhow, all right. Thank you guys and have a wonderful Saturday. I will be. Oh, Country Love. You have a question, babe? I was going to hop off. Happy Saturday. I love that you said happy Saturday. That's what I. Happy, like, whatever the day of the week. Happy, whatever. People look at me all cockeyed. I'm like, listen, I'm not word cursing you. What's the problem? Exactly. Listen with a grain of salt if you must. Oh, I gotta hop off. I'm getting notifications left and right. Country Love, do you have a question, babe, before I hop off? Because I don't want to leave you hanging for sure. All right. Okay. Ooh, that'd be great. Well. I'm getting that this is a no, that there's other options out there. Sometimes it's not, it's like you would think it would be like easier and more beneficial to have like family or somebody like so close to you connected to a project. Not always the easiest or dare I say the cheapest version, just saying. Um, I think what's going on is Spirit, because this is at the bottom of the deck here, Country Love. Spirit wants you to actually think bigger. No, no, I'm not. You don't owe me an apology, Country Love. No worries. And I was having tech issues today too. I literally 5 times today had to try to get on with my cell phone. Eat me knows because they were there. But yeah, no worries. You don't owe me an apology. But anyhow, I think with this Seven of Wands, um, it's a standing up for what you believe in, fighting for your corner, right? And it talks about territory. I think that as you expand your awareness of self, awareness of your capabilities, you're going to be like, I can manifest somebody that on a, you know, on a professional business level can handle illustrating my book. Because here's the sitch. Sometimes it's better to just pay somebody to do the work. And you don't have to deal with aspects of their personality, aspects of their judging you and your work kind of thing, because they're comfortable with the author, right? So sometimes we can think like, oh, it'd just be easier, you know, maybe you could, you know, bless your child, you know, even if there is some sort of money or some sort of beneficial exchange. And it's just, it's Spirit saying, you're not thinking big enough. Like maybe the book's got to actually get out far beyond what you're even thinking demographically. How about that? Right? I don't know what it's about, but I'm just saying there's some aspect about like you owning the fact that the divine backs you and your book would probably not be, let me try to get little Johnny or little Jimmy, you know, whoever, right? And I'm not trying to like crap on your son. I'm just saying the energy that's coming through, the way I'm reading it, it's like you're not thinking big enough. And I don't mean that to be judgy. I mean that like in a sense of like, get excited because now that you know that that's the message, you're not thinking big enough. Wow. Because that means something great. It's not like, wow, you're done now, have a seat, right? It's a call to get excited and to not give up and to start manifesting, mentally envision, you know, ask Spirit, show me who my illustrator looks like, you know, show me, tell me more, show me how this is resolved, you guys. And that's one of the things, going back to like Neville Goddard, I believe it was, no, it's not, it's the other one, it's not Neville Goddard. Oh my god, he died recently too. Oh my god, his name escapes me. Oh my god, and he's such an important name. Fuck. Anyways, gosh, that's really gonna bother me. But moments before you sleep, okay, just in the last 10 minutes, have this sense of like gratitude wash over you, like feel it till you believe it kind of thing. And then just state to the universe, whether telepathically or verbally, thank you. Thank you for showing me a resolution to all of these things. And then flood your mind with everything that you could think about that you're looking for a resolution. Love like Fiona. Pop your question in, babe. I'm going to hop off soon if you got one. No pressure, though. And as you literally, I need you to know, you guys have seen the footage, I'm pretty sure, of Breaker Beach in San Francisco, literally at the Golden Gate Bridge. And I need you to know, I literally got there as I literally manifested it. Almost didn't happen. So, you know, I'm sharing with you what I know works, right? And that's just what I stand on. You know, if I find something wouldn't all of a sudden work, I'd be the first to let you know, like, hold on, this ain't. But I'm sharing with you what I know works, okay? Believe so that you can achieve, all right? I'm giving you physical, well, not physical, but tangible evidence, we'll call it that, because you guys can see from link to link how I clearly made it to San Francisco, how I clearly was on the beach, I clearly was at the Golden Gate, None of that is AI, all right? And for those wondering, And if you didn't see it, check it out. The Waymo was pretty cool. I don't know what you guys thought of that experience. I was good, but then by like the last couple rides, I was like, wait, this is, the more I learned about how it works, I was like, that's kind of crazy, because that's kind of crazy. Like, whew. There's no person controlling that. It's like AI apparently, or some sort of other type of intelligence that uses lenses and other type of sensory information. And I need you to know, to get to Brinker Beach, we took a Waymo for like a 45, it was at least a 45-minute drive. And I need you to know, we took that Waymo at a price that I manifested. I'm so grateful. I'm not bragging. I'm grateful to be able to say this. And I'm excited to share this with you, because I know if I can, hello, we're connected. Hello, hey, hi. Did you? Okay. So what are you going to fucking manifest, you guys? You can do it. I've been telling you that this whole time. And I'm showing you with my life as best I can, right? That, this stuff works. All right. So please believe so that you receive. All right. Fiona, I don't see a question from you, babe. I don't know if you're in here. So I will end my rant, I suppose. Hey, J-Wig, love and light to you. Something Peterson? No, he's eat me. He's like he was like an old white man with like wire-rimmed glasses. Let me try to. Let me try to find him. Wait, I bet you. Oh, 1 second. And I know he's like a major name. It's not Deepak Chopra, but he's like a major name. And he has an institute. Oh my God. I'll probably have to post about it later, you guys, because I don't want to take up too much time and I gotta hop off. But are you talking about? No, you're talking about you posted, Fiona? You're talking about David Lynch, I think. That's a director who just died. Yeah, that's true. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Mosey. All right, anyway. Everybody is like giving me all these indications. I gotta go. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Does Jay have feelings for Fiona? Ooh, weird vibe. Weird vibe. Okay. Okay, this is for Fiona. Ugh. Yikes, Fiona, it's given a no, no, no. Not good enough. This person would just ask you to heal more than you already need to. I don't know about that. Walk away for sure. Okay. Take the clarity you were looking for. And walk away. All right. Love and light, J-Wig. You got a question, babe? Before I hop off. Let's see. We got Fiona. Uh-oh. You deleted eat me? Oh, shoot. Now you got to upload the video so we can see the dance. I'm just joking. Oh, my goodness. What the heck? No, let me stop. Yeah. Oh, he's a teen. Country Love. Yeah. It's funny. I was asked to illustrate a few years back, uh, you know, and it didn't go so well because it was one of those, it's like, I have a vision, but it's really not a vision. So you can take that and run with it. And every which way I was taking with it and running with it, it was like, they had something to say, like, well, maybe could you, and I would explain because of the layering process or like whatever the technical aspect was. It was like, no, that's not doable, like with these programs. Like, and of course, one from one program to the next, they don't necessarily speak the same coding language, etc., right? So I was just like, it's fine. And I had wasted several hours of my life and sleep, and I just thought, lesson learned, you know. So please, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I definitely wasn't trying to be judgy on the teen there, but just experience, just sometimes will teach you right nice too. That's the truth. And of course, I only share because I care, you guys. I know it can't be love and light all the time, but I'm really not here about the judgment. Unless Spirit's saying, we've got to call it, then damn sure you know I know how. But yeah, you guys, David Lynch, what a loss. Keep his family in prayer. Because you know how, like, somebody, like, sometimes people will pass, not to be rude, but, like, sometimes people will pass, and you're like, oh my God. And then, like, you check in with, like, your little empath heart and capabilities, and you're like, okay, well, I'm sure his family's fine, right? Mr. Lynch's family, like, please keep, like, and rightfully so, because I don't really know everything about him, but yet I've watched a lot of his works, right, unknowingly. And then I saw a recent clip of him speaking about, like, basically his heart of hearts on things like that need to be changed and assisted groups of people. And when I tell you that he hit every one of that would be on my list, I thought, what a loss, you know. I'd be honored for him to be, part and parcel of my spiritual guidance team. Thank you, universe, right? Because, like, when you find somebody that has the same heart of hearts as your own, you just know, like, that's tribe vibes. You know what I mean? Like, actual love and light, okay? So, and his family, I know they're just mourning for sure, and validly so, right? Like, it's not like, but there are some other people, along the way. It's like you check in and you're like, damn, that was all business. Like, they're just sad because the checks are gonna start. But that's not the case here, and like I said, validly so. You have a clear vision, which is why AI is not an option. It has to be human. Okay. You know what, Country Love too, you could maybe even look on like Fiverr is an app. I think it's free. Like, if you're looking, I think it's free to see like who has their services listed. LinkedIn is another app also that maybe you could find just to see maybe even like price ranges of what your particular project is looking at, and then tell the universe thank you for exactly the maximum part of that range, so that you get even more than the maximum part of the range, right? Because money's no object, and you guys, that's how you manifest. That takes me back to on my hiatus there over in San Francisco. I was watching, don't judge me, it's a children's show. It's called Clarence, and I think it didn't really last for too many seasons. And it's like one of those like Rick and Morty type shows, maybe. Not really, but it's animated, and it talks about like spiritual principles and things if you catch the message, but it's not really about that. Long story short, I caught an episode, nothing just happens, and Clarence was like, excuse me, explaining like he didn't really have money for like certain aspects of the I almost like casino, my god. Of the, what do you call it? Oh my god. The game, what the hell is it called? Help. What are words? Place to play. Hold on, this is gonna bother me. Oh my god. Arcade. Thank you. I was like, what the bleepity bleep. So, anyways, and these other bullies were like, haha, like you can't go play like laser tag because it costs money. It costs like $8. Like, you don't have $8. And what does this boy do? He goes, he's like, it's fine, have fun. And he's all sweet and everything. And then he goes, and this is kind of gross, but like childlike mentality and no money. He goes and he's picking off people's plates and shit that they left at like someplace like Chuck E. Cheese, right? It wasn't really Chuck E. Cheese. And he's having a grand old time instead of feeling sorry for himself. I'm just like, that is so sad and pathetic, right? But hear me out. After a whole day of doing this, and certain people, certain bullies, like really pushing it in his face that he didn't have money to have fun, he was the one that had the most fun. He had the most fun for free. And by the end of the experience, very long story short, people, places, and things, because he was attracting them with his positivity and his gratitude and his love and lightness, he started to get stuff actually for free that was not like off of people's plates or from the trash or whatever, right? And the people that had the money, the kids that had the money, started to become jealous of him, because now on top of it, he's highlighted, he's being shown a private tour of an area that cost $8. And the whole time he's like, yeah, it's cosmic money. And I'm like, there's the spiritual law and principle. If you guys are paying attention, you'll see the signs, you'll get the messages, okay? Especially those of you that have kids. I notice those kid shows are they got a lot of stuff in them. You might need to watch them with your kid just to make sure that it's all good stuff, because they slip stuff in there, just saying. I mean, I'm not talking about Clarence, but just in general, right? But right, cosmic money. So I started saying this, so if you guys hear me say that, that's the reference. Cosmic money, right? So cosmic money, I'm grateful for the cosmic money for Country Love's book, as well as my own, which I also started writing whenever I was on my hiatus, because girl, I don't have time, so even on time off, still doing stuff. But I digress. It's fine, okay? I'm excited to share my book. But, you know, kudos to those writers out there. It's not as quick and easy as you might think. There's a lot of like cleanup, a lot of facing again, cleaning up some more, right? And you're like, all right, we're on page the next one. It's not even the next chapter. So I get that too. Don't give up if that's you, Country Love, or anyone else out there writing. Okay, keep going, because oftentimes those messages that are harder to get out there are the ones that are most necessary, right? They're the ones that literally are the babies being birthed into the atmosphere. Okay, so it's usually not, in case anyone wondered, a quick snap of the fingers. Even for an ebook, you guys, hear me out. All right, if you're doing it correctly, it should be pretty polished, just saying. Okay, but definitely don't give up. And I appreciate you as well, Country Love. No worries. All right, so I want to be sure, one last cursory sweep here. Jimmy Carter. No, this guy wasn't a president. Oh my God. He's got an institute. Fuck. You guys are going to make me figure this out, aren't you? All right. All right, let me think. Okay. Is it Brian? Brian? I'm so... All right, Brian Institute. No, that's not it. I don't have it. I can tell you what he looks like, but I don't have his name. And his son now has taken over the institute, my understanding. I can't remember the son's name. I'm not really familiar with the son. Is his name Brian? I don't have it, you guys. I'm gonna have to figure that out. When it comes to me, you'll be the first to know. I will post about it. All right. Thank you guys for your time. And hey, P. How are you, P? I was thinking of you earlier today. I didn't think I'd see you, though. Do you have a question by any chance, P? I'm gonna hop off the live if not. I was sending you love and light earlier. I don't know if you're going through something, but you did cross my mind. You're doing good? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Sunice, please actually go to the box below this video and scroll all the way down. All right. I don't know if you noticed, but everyone else that got their question answered, honey bun, they're doing it correctly. Okay. So I don't know however else to say it, but you got to read the live stream rules. All right. I think I've been letting you slide a few too many times, and so here you are, not knowing what to do. And I didn't want to do that to you, so I'm trying to make sure you know now. The description box, you might want to look for the 3 dotted lines maybe, or the word more might be highlighted, click on that and it should expand and you scroll, okay? It's very important we follow the rules here. I do appreciate having you here, Suni, so I really hope you do follow them so that you can get your question answered, okay? I'm not picking on you here, honey bun. I'm just asking you to follow the rules like I've asked everyone else, and everyone else has followed them, okay? All right, let's see P about Sahib. Oof. Let's see about Sahib. Ooh. Oh. Sahib might actually have a whole other connection, or a connection that he's walking away from. All right. The full card came out first, so this could be a connection he's walking away from. All right. And so should let's see, should we even focus on Sahib? Should there be focus on Sahib? No. No focus on Sahib, P. Okay. It would not, it won't end well. Okay. But that's okay. That just means that you've got somebody better than Sahib. And if you think Sahib's pretty sweet, gosh, how amazing is your husband, you know? Oh yeah, of course, P. I love and light my collective. I really do. I don't know if you guys, I mean it, like really, like if I say love and light to you, like it's not just some lip service. I really love my collective. So of course I'm thinking about you guys. That's why I took those videos in the Waymo. I was like, oh, look at this. Cause I had no idea. I mean, I'm on the East Coast usually. So I had no idea about Waymos. I had no idea about a Jaguar, if I'm being honest. Now I know, but and so you guys, you never really know what's up ahead for you to experience, for you to actually run and tell about, okay? So don't restrict yourselves into just what you do know about, even if it's the good stuff, right? And be mindful, you are in charge to focus on the good. You're very welcome, P. So you guys, you are in charge to power yourselves up to be empowered. You are in charge to tell yourselves, we're smiling right now, even though nothing changed. Okay? Because in doing that, you're making the necessary changes to receive the change that you're looking for. Because what you're looking for wants you to. Okay? And going back to matters of the heart, you guys, be mindful. Maybe you are looking for a Sahib out there. It doesn't have to be that that's their name, but just go with this, right? And you got to know, even if and when you do get that clarity that you should not ignore, right? That the Sahib, the teddy bear, the Gary, all right, not good enough. You've got to just honor that, knowing that your worth is so great that the divine would never willingly allow for you to cast your pearls before swine. How loved are you? How amazing are you, right? How amazing is the one that is for you, right? And get grateful. Pray prayers of protection for them. This life is not for the faint of heart. 10717 on the timer. You know what that tells me? You guys are seeing 77 or 777 like we talked about. And your lucky strike is coming in. All right, if you want to say luck. I mean, I call it blessings, right? But the lucky strike was coming through the channeling, just saying. And, you know, just because you have a little trouble thinking some ways that allow for you to grow faster doesn't mean that you don't get to think those ways. Just continue. And next thing you know, you won't have to say, I have trouble thinking those ways. You'll just know, instead of even saying that much, you understand in those moments, you can give yourself permission to try again, maybe try again differently, right? Maybe walk a little differently as you try again to assist you with the changes that you're already making. You guys, change doesn't come from the outcome first. It comes from the decision to make the change. It comes from the thought of I can. From the choice to choose to try again. Okay? That's where change is made most effectively. All right. You can action it out and you know, it's kind of giving autopilot failure. You don't want that version of your change. Oh, I thought I was making change. I just realized I was just going through the motions. That's what we're avoiding here. Going through the motions. No, we're actively co-creating with source energy the life of beautification that we desire, but most importantly, deserve. And that's the truth, right? Well, if it's your truth, everyone will know because you'll look like it, sound like it, speak like it, be slow to anger like it, be slow to be emotionally charged up like it, and you'll be in charge like it to give yourself permission to give the grace you desire and deserve, in spite of some of the aspects that you can't control, like other people's free will, whether or not to be an asshole. But I digress. All right, you guys, I really have to go. Hopefully I got everybody's message. I did not mean to skip over anyone intentionally, unless it was that you were not following the rules. And I say that in love and light, you guys. I want you to get the rules so that when we've got thousands on the live stream, you know, hey, love, I put my question in correctly. I followed the rules, right? Then you can come for me. I'll say, oh my goodness, I did it on purpose because, no, I'm just joking. Could you imagine? Like, oh no, just everybody but eat me because I just didn't want to. No, I'm just kidding. You guys know I'm not even on that type of time. So anyhow, follow the rules. I love you to pieces, regardless of whether you believe that or not. I know my truth. I'm just saying. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me and for actually participating in communication. Gosh, I love communication. And I really love it with my collective. So thank you. And I look forward to tomorrow's live stream. How about that? Gear up, rest up. We're going to have a fun session. Love and light.